Okay, so The Secret Lives of Seniors. Aren't you impressed by how Lisa Ling um, lets us into her childhood home, into her private life? I don't think a lot of investigative journalists would be doing that, are doing that actually, but seems a bit impressive. Uh, and focusing at the beginning of this episode on her father, which is an interesting case study because his desire to do nothing is a symptom of the American way of life, which is to work oneself to the bone so that you are dead tired. If you are so lucky to finally retire instead of living a balanced life during your main earning years, right? Most people take very few vacations, work overtime, right, or into the weekend. And that's pretty typical, right? Not enough vacations, not enough of a balanced life, like in Europe, for instance. Da, 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 da. Right. I mean, after 30, 40 years, well, I guess he was about 30 years of working um, of that type of life. No wonder their father wants to veg out in front of the TV and just go down and have some coffee and basically do not much at all. Wouldn't you want to? If you worked yourself to the bone and just got two lovely daughters out of the deal. Um, that was a pretty shocking statistic that most quickly rising population in this country of people who are contracting the HIV virus are over the age of 60. I guess there's not too many condoms being used by that demographic. And that retirement community that Ling's father looked at was a sweet setup if you can afford it. $3,000 a month. Only the most well-off and comfortable of retirees are going to be able to afford that place, let me tell you. And Ida was really something else, 97, saying, I wash, cook, iron, scrub, clean, mop, and shop. Man, and she ran a 51-second 100-meter dash at 97 years old. Do you know how many people don't make it to 97 years old? Or if they do, they're certainly not running and certainly not walking. Usually in a wheelchair at that point. The walker, at least. But it was an interesting story that the physical activity, running, since she was in her 60s, saved her life, right? After her sons were killed. She was really inspirational. And then Lisa cries at the end of the show, which makes it all worth watching. She makes it much more personal. Do you find her personalization of this episode interesting? Or do you appreciate it? Or do you wish that you would keep her personal life out of it? Or her tears?